Can anybody do Hyrox? The real quick answer is yes, it is designed for anybody, but there's some buts. If we tried to do Hyrox without doing any training, how do you think that would have been?
That would have been horrible.
Yeah.
You can't do it without any training. Or can you? Has anyone actually done it without any training?
Or...
But anyone can do it.
Technically you have to be 16 years or older. That's pretty much it. Apart from that, you can turn up, you can get involved, you can do it. It's designed as the fitness race for everybody. And there are age groups, there are various things to make things fair and enjoyable, and you can be on the racetrack racing with the Elite 15s if you're on at the same time. It's probably one of the only sports where you can be doing the same thing with the best of the best, but when they run past you, you're going to know about it.
Yeah, what about, I bet you there's some people that like guys that play football and they only play football, and then his mates had to rope him in last minute to do a doubles with them. Yeah, that's happened before, and they do it and they're like, oh wow, that's hard. Yeah, and then they come back with like trained for it because it gives you that buzz that you actually, I did all right with no training. Could you imagine if I trained?
What you do with it. But I think when we first did it and could barely run a kilometre, that would have been a long old Hyrox if I'd have done that.
I wish people knew how bad we were at cardio at the beginning.
Or we were bad that I could just about run a kilometre. And then we just built it up. We're not saying we're good now by any means, but
we're not great.
We're loads better than what we were.
That is the point of this. It's interesting, isn't it? Because we've been documenting some of our learnings. Obviously, you've got more of a background in the fitness side of things. Yeah. And what do you call it? Sports performance.
Yeah.
So actually, that's helped us develop probably a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that don't have that. I've noticed people that were beginners and whatever, and they're now having coaches because they really want to progress.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely the way to do it. Seek professional help and improve at what you're doing when you want to get better and better. Yeah. So you can do it, but the but is have an aerobic base before you do it. I think when you turn up to do the Hyrox, you know it's going to be hard, but you want to be able to get through it and not feel like it was 2.5 hours of absolute hell.
Yeah, because people have done it in 2.5, 3 hours of hell just to get through it. I don't know if they've trained.
I still go with the theory that the more unfit you are, the harder it is. Because you're in a world of pain for a longer time.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a good athlete and you can smash it out in, I used to say an hour, probably 55 minutes now. If you smash it out, that's 55 minutes of pain. If you're really unfit and you're there and it takes you hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, average is still an hour and a half. That's an hour and a half of pain.
Yeah.
So
please do it. If it's
do it.
This one. If you can get on.
Hey, this isn't to put anybody off doing it. This is just saying if you're going to do it.
We think you can do it.
You can definitely do it. You see people walking around the track.
Oh, what about the next day? The DOMs will be real if you've never done one before.
The DOMs can be very real when you have done one before, but the more you do them, the easier that is because your body's more used to it. That's why you can see people and you go, how have they done one? They seem to do one every weekend. How are they doing that?
I remember, obviously you do know Jake Williamson. We've done an interview. I say we, you did the interview with him. I was just like the dummy sat there filming it, and we asked him a few questions. But he actually did an Instagram story of showing how he couldn't even do a wall ball. No, he could do wall balls, but they were not very good.
Oh yeah.
And he couldn't do burpees to the standard, and that was interesting. And look at him now doing the elite doubles and coming second.
Yeah, he's been in the elite 15s.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one of those ones where that's where the skill element comes in. So Jake would have gone into it being fit and a good runner and everything else, whatever his background is with everything else. He just probably hadn't spent much time training wall balls. So when he's doing them, his skill and technique of it wasn't as good as it is now. So now when he does them, he'll be doing them perfectly. When he first did them, I'm going to guess somebody said, come and do a Hyrox race. He's gone, yeah, go on then.
Why don't we get spotted to do pro? Anyway.
Just do it. You are doing it. What are you on about?
I am doing it. How long do you think it would take me to hit podium on pro?
Just do it on your first one. Don't mess about.
I'm not going to do it on my first one. That's just like crazy, isn't it?
It's getting harder and harder.
It is getting harder.
People are getting faster and faster.
They heard it here first. Who says in 2 years' time, if we carry on these YouTube videos, someone that I'm literally office background.
Yep.
So how long do you think you could get me to podium? As pro solo.
Well, give it a year. Give it a year of training properly for a solo.
Yeah.
and then hope
maybe
loads
next
more good
October.
people don't come into it.
No, this is what I mean, and this is why you have to start somewhere at the bottom. If we did it first off from the beginning, took 1 hour 45. If we did it as a solo,
Yeah, probably. Oh, I'd still be doing it now. I'd still be on the wall balls. I still remember doing that PFT test when Hyrox came to the gym. And you had to do 100 wall balls in that. That was...
I was better than you.
I think they were generous as well with the ones they gave me. Most of them would have been no reps, like poor depth, not hitting the target, just awful.
We've come from... And this is what's frustrating, because we have achieved so much for our ability.
Oh, 100%.
And what we're trying to say is that you need to start sometimes at the bottom. You may want to... You feel like you're catching up, which we have done. We've had the injuries along the way.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm finding my place. I've never done a solo. The thing that this probably puts off a lot of people as well is the fear of it all, because it is quite out there.
It's a big thing to do.
Yeah, and it's getting popular, isn't it? So get on now before another 5 years.
Oh, it's what I'd say with it. If in doubt, book one. Get training for it. If you've never ran before, get doing some running. If you haven't done much strength training before, start doing some strength training, and then start mixing it together. But on the first one you do, just all you want to be doing with it, and this is what I was still saying to you, you're doing your first solo pro.
Yeah.
Do it, get a time, then you can look at things, then you can then go, okay, what is it I really need to work from? You can get an idea of that from sims.
Yeah.
And you can do that in your own gym. You can do a sim and get an idea. It's not the same as being out there and doing it. Do your first one, then you'll get that Hyrox addiction like everyone else, where you go, I really like this. And what I liked about it was I was so bad at it. And it meant that I could only get better and better, which was great. I liked that. I didn't do it and go, oh yeah, this is something I'm really good at. I like it because I'm good at it. I did it because I was like, my running's awful.
Yeah, but mentally you're good at it.
Mentally I can push myself, but that's why I pick up my injuries as well, because I think I'm a lot better than I am.
Yeah, so our best time at mixed doubles, just to give it some context, is 1 hour and 10, which I think is pretty decent.
Yeah.
For our age as well. We're getting old now. Let's be honest here. We've got old kids. We're older.
Someone in the gym today said, I was chatting, and they said they thought I was 36.
How would they say that?
I don't know. It was obviously flirting with me. It was messing with the hair or whatever. But yeah, no, 45 this month. So I push us nicely into that 40s.
I reckon you could hit podium by the time you're 50 then.
60. I didn't mind setting myself a target.
Right, we're leaving it there.
Right, hold on. All I'd say on that, what we're going to finish on is we've got Danny who trains at the gym. How old's Danny?
50 something.
50 something, and he's unreal. Okay, he wins a lot of the Hyroxes.
Yeah, he does. He's really good.
But he's
so
even when you go, oh yeah, I might do well when I'm in my 50s, there's a lot of good 50s.
But I wonder if he started in his 40, because you was 42 or something when you started.
He might have ran all his life, don't know.
It'd be interesting to ask that. Anyway.
Start somewhere, get it done, you can do it.
Road to.
Whoever you are, it's your road to your podium.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.